there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 3. It's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
He's got 42 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Just feeds the running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The run to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. First down to start the drive after the break. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. And now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He has 60 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Now on second down and short. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Grab near the marker. It's James. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of the defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
On the run, it's James. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Gabriel. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds his man. It's Holden. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. They're trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Adams. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now adjusting. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to run, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To throw, it's Gabriel. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Second down coming up. They'll run the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go... On 1st down, 2nd down coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed on the outside, it's Miller.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Miller. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got it on the outside. It's Williams. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. So now on comes the field goal unit. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Runs through a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the touchdown, Bama! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the run, it's Harris. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Gabriel. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's holding. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game.
Touchdown, Oregon! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking for room. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Offense gets set for second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. Long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Miller with the ball. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Smashes through. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.